Alright, welcome in VOD viewers, welcome in to Simplistic if you're here at this time. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Oh god. Yeah. We're definitely starting to get a little past the time, our usual time. But that's fine. Shouldn't take too long to fully finish up the main quest and whatnot, but you know what it is. Alright. Goodbye. Alright. No, I'm a little late past the usual time, but we're here now. Alright. Let's see here. We should only have, we have 2 great houses to complete. And we just have to, well, yeah, we have the 2 great houses. Or actually, did we? I think we already did 2 great houses, didn't we? Hang on. Let's see here. Crassius Curio gave me the belt. Yep. Okay, so we just have the one last great Yeah, I completely forgot that we plowed through House Lalu. I thought we were about to do House Lalu. Never mind. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Here we go, got all that set up. Time to head over to Aldrune, I suppose. And yeah, the Aldrune isn't really that hard to do either. I don't think we're going to even need any levitation. Yeah, so that's okay. Alright. Gotta love that. I love that little glitch right there where you can just jump off the side of the Vivek Cantons and just survive. All because the guard railing has weird collisions. Though you can't jump off the guard railing. Doing that resets the collisions and will do damage to you. Honestly, this right here is just me showing off that I know Vivek a good bit. You know, should I do a challenge run where I can just only, like, crab walk or something? Like, I suppose it would be hard to do a no turning your camera only. Or like a run where you never turn your camera, since there are many moments where your camera is just forced to turn on its own. But you know, like if I'm like not allowed to look where I'm going, like if I want to go that way, I just say turn to the left. Then I just start doing this. can never look at where I'm going. I have to stumble around. Just kind of move with style. Yeah. I feel like that could be a fun run. Would kind of be more annoying than anything, because, like, if I'm moving like this, I can't see when there's an enemy behind me, nor where an enemy is moving, so, like, I would have to probably use detection spells just to see behind me. Because honestly, the mini-map would trivialize any and all obstacles, because, like, I can see exactly where I'm going on the mini-map. I can see there's... Oh, that's a stairway, okay. Cool. I thought that was like a obscurity of some kind. I know there's a building there. That's a building, but that's not Scar. I know that Scar is just up this way. And if I stand exactly here... Oh, hang on. I stand exactly here. There you go. Hey, no right stick challenge? I'm starting to think about it. Yeah, I'm just play testing something. Basically, I'm thinking not really a no right stick ever challenge, but like a crab walk challenge where I'm not allowed to look where I'm going. Yeah, I'm not going to do that for the full stream though. But I think that could be another fun challenge to try and do. I could do it on Blood Moon, actually. That would make it really fun. Or even Tribunal at level 6. Level 6 is the Mr. Krabs challenge where you crab walk and have to accumulate as much gold as possible. That would be hilarious. Especially if I have to eventually kill the mud crab merchants, so there can only be one crab merchant. One Mr. Krabs, if you will. Yeah, so I know that all we have to do is complete the Redrun Horridor quest, and then we should be ready to face against Dagother. Crazy to see that we've gotten this far this quickly. Corporate espionage action. Yeah. So let's see here. I think it's not Sarithi. I think it's Ramarin. I'd like to say Ramarin Manor is where the quest starts. It could be Sarithi. Now that I'm looking at this...
You're looking for a tavern. I'm sure I can help you.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I'm the false incarnate. Honestly, when I first played through this game, and when I first tried doing the Redrun quest, it actually kind of creeped me out a little. Like, it made me feel uneasy whenever I would talk to someone, and they would be like, "You're an outlaw. You're like a treasonous bastard, and the temple wants your head," and I'm just sitting here thinking, oh, that's fun. I should never go to Vivek then. Because I genuinely thought that, like, the Ordinators would actually want to kill my character on sight. But no, it's only if you decide to talk to them while wearing their armor. Anyways, yep, so... I am Ethan Sarithi, a counselor of House Redrun. What can I do for you? I'd like to be a Redrun Horridor. In fact, let me just tell you, I'm the narrator. You've told a remarkable story. It has the ring of truth. Ye may have been deceived, but I believe you. I may be able to persuade other counselors to believe you as well. But... As a condition of my support, I require a favor. Rescue my son, Varvor Sarithi, from Venom Manor. Yeah, so... This quest can be quite tough. Yeah. Be careful not to kill Bolvin himself. Yes, my son is being held in Venom Manor, which is the first manor in rights. Yeah, and Bolvin Venom hates Outlanders, wants to kill them all and eat their bones. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly kind of like how Bolvin Venom is set up. He does work pretty well as like a villain, basically. The fact that he's set up right next to the Morag Tong. Imagine having the last name Venom and being a nice guy. Yeah, I know, right? Like, the voice I always do for Bolvin is usually, one I like doing, but one that kind of messes with me a little. Trying to do it for too long, but I feel like it's the only voice that really makes sense for him. Couldn't be Bolvin, right? Yeah, not Bolvin. Yeah, but I'll do his voice once I get to him.
I'm waiting.
But first, we gotta do a rescue mission. Now, this mission right here is honestly really tough.
Speak, traveler.
Too tough for its own good. Oh, wait, what the? Malsa, keep our special guest in the room behind the tapestry. Make sure the door is locked and that he is under guard at all times if he escapes. I will blame you. V. Oh, that was probably Bolvin speaking. So this here is the Venom Manor key sitting on top of this note addressed to Malsa, who's hanging out here. V from Night City. I mean, from what I've heard, that guy's a complete sociopath. Like, he picked up a talking gun and forced it to go in serial killer mode so it only exclusively aims for the head, you know? Wouldn't want to meet that guy.
Grab him!
Okay, so taking the key is actually Bro's got the cancer. Bro's got like cancer or something. Okay, I'm gonna have to sneak then. If I want to grab this key. Can I? See, this is why I would like for there to be actual NPC scheduling or something, because, like, you'd either have to unlock this door. I guess I do have the tower key, so you'd either have to unlock this door or grab that key while no one's looking. Oh, once a day power, gotta wait 24 hours. There we go. Now, these folks are some tough. Ooh. I don't have any Sujama on my person. I feel like I need to fix that. Like, as soon as possible. So tell you what, before we continue our escort mission, I'm gonna want to have some Sujama. Oh. Because, like, these fights right up here, alcoholism is great. Kids take notes. Yeah, alcoholism only works in video games, remember that. Also, choppy audio. Okay, one sec. Alright, how's that? Yeah, I've been getting back into Final Fantasy 2 here and there. Better? Okay, good. Yeah, the magic system in that game is something else. Like, seriously. Hell, even just trying to train skills is a skill in on its own right. Final Fantasy 2 was like NES, right? Yes. The first 6 Final Fantasies, though Final Fantasy 2 was specifically a Japanese exclusive for a while before Square Enix decided to release it proper. However, I am playing the Pixel Remaster. So it's literally the same game, same exact design and everything. It's just with like cleaner graphics, I guess. Like it doesn't have the CRT lines and the audio is a little cleaner.
Yes.
You know, it's less.
Our doors are always open.
It's less choppy, you know. Okay, if I just... Let's see here, because I want to keep 60. Right, 60 should be enough. And then that's... can go there. Come on. Everyone is so inviting here. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I would be annoyed too if just some random bozo walked up in front of me at the bar and was like ordering 300,000 drinks to then walk outside with, you know? Like I'm sitting here trying to get a drink myself and this guy's over here just taking all of it. Like, yeah, sure he has the money, but like, kind of annoying.
This better be important. What, Outlander?
Well, anyways.
What?
Yeah, as I was saying, Final Fantasy II has a bit of a weird system. Like, it doesn't have levels the same way Final Fantasy 1 has levels. No, it's worse because he orders like 5 drinks, then sells you 5 drinks, then orders 10 and so on. Yeah. 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 And his only excuse is, I got an idea. Yeah, but anyways, like, Final Fantasy 2 doesn't have generic leveling the same way
Make it
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 have leveling. Instead, all of your skills, your health, your magic, all of your spells, all of those have XP and all of those level individually. If you want to get more health, you have to take a beating and survive. If you want to have more magic resistance, you have to get hit with spells and survive. You want more agility, you have to get hit with weapons and survive. You know, like, you want to get more hits with your fists, you gotta attack more with your fists. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take this prisoner. If I remember correctly, I get hit once, and the person leaves me alone. Uh-oh.
I'm waiting.
Wow. I actually thought that was going to be a lot worse. Whew.
You in.
Okay, Final Fantasy 2 characters getting their bones broken so they can get 1 XP be like. It's not quite like that, but still a lot like that.
This better be important.
It's kind of like the best way I can describe it is like Zenkai boosting in Dragon Ball Z. You know, like where Saiyan will fight another Saiyan so hard that they nearly die, but then they recover in like a regeneration pod, and suddenly that Saiyan is a freaking god or something. Come on.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
There we go. Yeah, so like when I would grind in Final Fantasy 1, usually I would just head straight to the desert and then like kill all of the enemies there, because all of the enemies in the desert are a lot stronger than the other areas. But for 2, I would go to the starting area, and then I would take on basically a single goblin. I'd come across a single goblin in one of the simple encounters. Then I would just kind of let the goblin do its thing while I'd have my party just attack each other, killing each other as quickly as possible. Also, these guys hit way too hard. Can I run? That may be my only option here. I'm not sure how else I'm supposed to get this guy out of here. I guess I could find an alternate path, but honestly, out the front entrance is basically the quickest route. And the fact that these two will leave me alone is crazy. Don't worry, they're just helping you upgrade your health. It's a painful process, but more rewarding eventually. Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, it's not like when you take damage, you only get 1 extra hit point. Instead, it's you take damage, you get health based off of how much health you have. So, like, a character with 80 health will gain another 80 health, and so on. You know, like, it's more based off of that. Also, I need to get the frick out of here so I can try and get... Where are you going? Are you following? Oh, crap. Come on, come on, come on. We have to get out of here quickly. There we go. Had to love my agility there for being able to flee in time. Exponential growth. Yeah. Yeah, basically, I'll put it this way. One thing the game likes to do is switch out your 4th character slot constantly with, like, newer, stronger characters, but it does it based off of what the game thinks you should be at what point you are in the game. So, basically, my first 3 characters have 9,999 hit points, 999 magic points, and 99 times 7 agility or evasion. And then I get Gary over here, my 4th companion, who has 70 hit points, 12 magic points, and an evasion rating of 30%. Yeah, like... Ugh. So let's see here. Rescued my son, words cannot express my gratitude, therefore I name you Hodgedor of House Redrin. I can promise that I will use my influence with the other counselors of House Redrin. Alas, There's one obstacle. Bolven Venom will never name an Outlander Hortitor. But if you have the full support of the council, he may agree to an honorable duel. Ooh. Yes, a duel is an honorable tradition done by resident. Yeah. I mean to say trust, but Tust is... Oh. Gary Solo's Tust. Yep. Go for the way. Look out, that's an adamantine turtle. They hit like a truck and have a lot of hit. Wow, you actually killed them very quickly. I'm so proud of you, Aventura. You had like 700 hit points and you did 17,000 damage in one hit. That's so impressive.
Let's hear it.
Tuskegee. Useless villager, useless villager A be like. Yeah, and really the game threw me a curveball when it came to the first two fourth character slots it decided to give me. Basically, the first character it decided to throw at me as just a temporary follower was this guy called Menwu, who has like 2,000 hit points and 500 magic points. And my guys have like 50 hit points total,
I'm waiting.
just each. So I'm just sitting here like, should I have grinded before doing the first quest? And so I decided to grind before moving on. Second fourth character slot it gave me was some guy named Joseph, who had like 80 hit points and 5 magic points. Okay, speak with Mina.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, I think Joseph Joester. Yeah. I definitely need to stream some Final Fantasy Classic, though. I feel like that could be fun to do at some point. Maybe even do a challenge run there. You know, like Final Fantasy 1, I might do just all monks. See how the game runs if no one has magic and if you're only using items for everything. Like, oh no, someone's dead. Quick, pull out the Phoenix down. No grinding challenging run? I mean, funnily enough, there's another, the way the Pixel remasters work, they do have various features that you can utilize to change the way the game feels. One of these factors is how much XP you gain during encounters. You can set that to 0 if you want. Phoenix down, more like Phoenix down payment. Yeah. Yeah, the first time I ran through Final Fantasy 1, though, I decided to just play a party of 4 red mages, and somehow that actually worked. Like, it worked magic. I'm surprised. Is there actually a counselor in Red? I think Remoran Manor has a counselor in it. I'd like to say there's a counselor here. I'm just trying to remember who. Maybe it is this guy?
I've got better things to do, so
Nope. It would have to be a guy with the
come on.
Remoran last name. So here I am getting sidetracked and whatnot. My streamer brain. Let's see here. Yeah, you're Hlarn. So I'd like to be Redoran Hortstor. Ethan Sarathi, spoken of your good judgment, and I trust him. I will vote for you as Hortstor of House Redoran. Yeah, and honestly, this part, getting Redoran Hortstor is honestly one of the easiest ones, because You just have to rescue Aethan's son, and then from there you can just go grab all the other votes from the same location. Because all of the manors are here inside of Scar. Yeah, I know not about Final Fantasy. I think I played 2 hours of Final Fantasy VII at most. Yeah.
Come on, I haven't got all day to stand around.
Yeah. I remember growing up watching my brothers play the first Final Fantasy on the NES. So I kind of just play, so I'm just trying to get into the classics just to see what they're actually like, you know? Mostly. And honestly, I'm enjoying them.
I've got that.
I feel like 1 definitely had a very simplistic storyline. Definitely compared to 2, because, like, Final Fantasy 1 just has you going around killing these 4 demons that are basically plaguing the lands, and you have to use your crystals to light the way and become the warriors of light and travel back in time to kill evil itself. And then, of course, you have Final Fantasy II, where it's like, an evil emperor has broken into your home kingdom, kicked your queen out as well as you, and now you're some random homeless bozo who's living in a rebellion household, and you have to fight against the Empire in his cruel world, his cruel legions of absolute hellish cruelty.
Come on,
And while doing this, you are missing one of your fellow teammates that you had at the beginning of the game due to a cutscene that basically killed him off. And you're going to watch as everyone you know and love just dies in front of you again and again and again, either through self-sacrifice or just dramatic deaths. You know, like...
Speak, traveler.
You know, like, Final Fantasy II just... It's dramatic. I'll put it that way, it's dramatic. Alright, there we go. I have spoken to Ethan Sarethi. Okay, so tell the elders that you have my blessing. And that should be that. So everyone's now Final Fantasy II be out here like some emo's kid's OC backstory. Yeah. You know, like... In fact, I guess another way to explain it is if you're like playing Dungeons & Dragons, Final Fantasy 1 is like the paladin or the fighter's backstory, and then Final Fantasy 2 was the rogue's backstory.
Come on. I haven't got all day to stand around and...
Any chocobos yet? Not in 2. I haven't seen any. I'm not sure if they're going to be in 3 or 4. They might be. I know that 2... I know that airships have been around since 1. In 2, I'm not sure what they really added in 2 that's notable. Like, there's a lot, but it's like so much with so little true difference. Because, like, they have a giant airship with guns on it. Not very different from just having a regular old airship, though.
I'm waiting.
I guess they have... like, portcullises that seem automated. So I guess there's mechanical doorways in Final Fantasy II. I guess that's one of the main things. It's really hard to find anything truly notable, you know? So it's like those sequels that could have been DLC for the first game. Honestly,
What do you want?
like, there's nothing like, it's not that it could have been DLC for the first game because it's so drastically different. It's that it doesn't have anything that's really notable. Imagine you invented flying airboats before Redstone. Yeah, it's not like it has anything truly notable for the series itself. Like, Final Fantasy II doesn't really introduce anything iconic, but it introduces a lot of mechanics that are only present in Final Fantasy II. Like, I feel like Final Fantasy II is like Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition, where Final Fantasy 1 is maybe like 3.5, if that makes sense.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go.
Like, it's so drastically different, it's hard to even compare it to Final Fantasy. Like, it has all of the, it's the Dark Horse, yeah, the Dark Horse. Alright, unless you have some important business. I would like to be, Redrin Hortstor. Can you allow me to be Redrin Hortstor? Hortstor is a war leader. Yes, I'd like you. Oh, hang on, let me do his voice.
You are a fool. An ignorant, ill-mannered outlander fool. I'd rather make a monkey Hortstor. As long as I am the head of house, you will never be Hortstor.
So yeah, I already turned everyone against him, but I guess I haven't made it official. Oh wait, I think there's maybe one... Law, your mic isn't even picking it up. Damn.
Quickly, Outlander.
That's...
I haven't much time.
That's actually kind of funny.
Go ahead.
I guess it is grumbly and low enough that it's hard to really hear it. Yeah. It's really hard to pull off, honestly.
Because, like, I really gotta focus on actually speaking in its tone, you know?
Let me do an impression of him. Well, anyways, I think there is one counselor that's actually down here in the, well, council hall. And if I remember correctly, she should be somewhere in here. Over in maybe this area? Morrowind?
Okay, Outlander, but make it quick.
Alright, I'd like to be Redrin Hortstor. Ethan Serethi says he believes you're the story, and believes you can be trusted. I still have my doubts. Okay, so, get my vote.
Okay, Outlander, but make it.
Is it time to speak with Bolvin now, or do I still need to speak with Ethan Serethi?
Okay, Outlander, but make
You see, this is really the only real difficult part of Redrin Quest, is you just have so many people you have to just kind of go talk to before you get any real action. And really, the only real main action
things to do, so
is freeing the kid. The fact, I think, in my mind, this place looks like a Todd test, even though I know it's Aldrune. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this would have definitely been one of the first Hortstor quests designed. Okay, so I got all the counselors. Oh, he just gave me a book of them. Hortstor. Oh, with my influence, all except Bolvin, he would, okay.
let's hear it.
So I may have to actually challenge Bolvin to a duel. I could have swore he'll actually challenge you to a duel. But Maybe I'm wrong.
Speak,
Maybe I'm
traveler.
remembering it wrong. I guess I just have to talk to him again because I think I finally hit the last of the horse tours. Oh, you want to be a horse tour? Here, read this book. Anyways,
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
should just be
What
this
do you
way.
want?
And I know this next upcoming fight isn't done here, so I don't really need stamina for it.
So, you have the support of all the other counselors for the title of House Veteran Hortor.
Would you like to name me Hortstorm?
You have played your tricks with the other counselors, but they will not work on me. This has gone far enough. If you are not a coward as well as a fraud, I'll put a stop to your ambitions at the arena in Vivek. I will meet you there if you dare face me in a duel to the death.
Speak, traveler.
Alright. Time to go fight Bolvin Venom in the Vivek Arena. And honestly, this is a really good place to wrap up the Horde quest lines, since this is going to send me straight to... Oh wait, I won't stay in Vivek. I would have to go speak to Aethan, I think. But here, let me practice my arena strat on this rope here. From the top rope! Nailed the landing. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough acrobatics. I mean, between that, yeah, 27 acrobatics. Between that and the fact that I'm carrying so much Sujama. And my character's tired, so... all that just added up. I like how the Morrowind voice actors pulled up to the studio and their director told them, "Now, can you do it again, but this time speak from a lower intestine?" Yeah. Anyways.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, though I think probably one of my favorite spells in Final Fantasy, and honestly just one of my favorite out of all the absurd spells there are, is this little spell called Kill, which literally just has a small chance to instantly kill your opponent. You know, just outright. And funnily enough, is the kill spells, the death spells, as they're also known as, they're actually kind of balanced. Despite the fact that they instantly kill. It's not like it's health-based or anything, but like, undead enemies are just completely immune to it. So it just doesn't work on them. In fact, it heals them. And on top of that is there's enemies that can just outright resist it with enough magic resistance. So it's not like it works on everything,
We're watching.
but it still works every now and then on a lot of everything. Definitely a lot stronger in Final Fantasy II than it is in Final Fantasy I, though. In Final Fantasy I, it has like a 50% chance of killing a goblin. Well, here's the arena. There's Bolvin. Here I am, waiting on this hop rope. Imagine you have a legendary knight or something at level 999,999 dungeon, then some schmuck comes up to you and is like, hey bro, die, and then you have to. Alright, well anyways. Let me just let my fatigue go up before I decide to slide on down with Bolvin and see if I'm able to actually take on Bolvin. Oh, look, he's trying to get up to the top rope. He's actually kind of mad. If I slide up next to him... Oh, he's actually calmed down now. That's funny. I like how he throws hand, and when you're in the stands... Yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and drop a save here. Go ahead and Warrior Blessing up. Drink 30 bottles of Suja... Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to drink the full 60 here. I want to see how quickly I can tear through Bolvin. This is definitely disgraceful, but, let's see here. If I drink a full 60 bottles of Sujama... Dear God, my frames! Yeah, I may be able to take him on now. Come on and slam. Yeah, welcome to the jam. Whoop. Hola, niño. Jesus Christ! I just tore him to shreds in seconds. Here, I'm just going to, delete his corpse now. And drop his stuff off as a... just to commemorate this poor fallen man. He's gone. I consumed him. He got the Rex, he got the RTX 3060 strength. Oh wow, I auto-repaired that. Holy crap. He didn't stand a chance. Like, holy crap. 153,000 carry weight, lol. Yeah. Like, I can carry the sun. And probably eat it too. Oh, but you see that? There's the only downside to Sujama. Is when it wears off. It wears off rather quickly as well, you know? Now all I have to do is go back to Athen and, well, just report in that I tore Bolvin to shreds. Ugh. Another good challenge run I could do at some point. The 360 no-scope run. Honestly, I feel like anyone watching would probably get motion sickness. Alright, back to Old Ruin, and then from there we just have to head back to Vivek to get the tools, and then I guess fly by Balmora to grab all my Sujama stash and fly straight to Red Mountain.
All right, I'm listening.
I've already tested it out, and I've seen that I can 100% do it. I should definitely have, yeah, I still have enough Scrolls of Wind form. I should be able to just fly through all the chambers. I bet the arena audience it got the full value of those tickets. With that 3-second fight, you did the Looney Tunes jaw extension and just ate him. Oh god.
Let's hear it.
Over here eating him like a Niblonian from Futurama. Oh, right. I'd like to be Redoran Hortstor now. Well, the Council of House Redoran is in agreement. You are the Hortstor of House Redoran. I hope you are as successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Dagoth and his blighted hosts. On behalf of the House and Council, take this ring of the Hortstor, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you are the chosen champion. Oh yeah, and I also have this sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I received it from a contract in the highest ranks of the temple. My guess is that it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fill the Nerevarine prophecies. And here's a copy of the recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others may not be so understanding. Oh, good lord, look at this. Journal update, journal update, journal update, journal update, journal update. I just got like several journal updates. I don't think the fork even did any damage. The run is invalid because your teeth did the work. And this is the robe of the apprentice. I grant you the rank of apprentice and these robes of apprentice. Also, yeah, Ring of Hortstor has fortify health. That is such a bad that is such a bad enchantment on it, honestly. Well, beloved people of Morrowind, yada yada. Big Head is a scoundrel, don't listen to him, gotcha. And we got the note from the Archcanon over here. Yep. The note itself, okay, the assertions made being in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the Tribunal, namely that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are in addition to being against the temple teachings, incredible and implausible in the extreme. Yep, so basically he's just saying sorry for everything. Come meet me. We gotta discuss some things. For 30 seconds too. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, once that wears off, it takes away however much health it fortifies. Regardless of if you are able to survive it or not. Like, if those temporary hit points go away, then you're looking at a net negative, so there's literally no reason you would ever want fortified health. Even though you fulfill all the requirements, like, we don't like you, so forget it. Yeah. We don't really like you, so this here is a 17-paragraph summary telling you exactly why we need your help. And exactly why we are sorry. Turns out you were right. Dagother really is an absolute jerkwad who's going to destroy everything.
You want something?
Alright. I should be able to easily carry a ton of Sujamma. And then be able to still afford a good chunk of Sujamma on top of it. So I definitely need to stop by Old Balmora. And then after this run, I'm definitely going to have to ban Sujamma from all future runs, because this completely trivialized the run. I may even have to do another challenge run with the Fork of Horripilation to see if it's doable without Sujamma. Though honestly, I feel like I would have to find another exploit specifically to be able to use the fork long enough without dying in some encounters. Gotta love that the cantons are springly and fluffy, allowing you to fall any height. Yeah, though only if you jump off of one of their railings. If you fall from any other position in the city, or just fall from flying, you will die like falling straight onto stone, because it is stone. But due to how the railings are set up, you can just kind of fall off and survive. Now up here in the High Fane, this here is the council hall door, but of course it's well guarded and a lot of people are watching. It's a picky bouncy house. A big bouncy house. A picky bouncy house. Yeah. Yeah, it is a bouncy house. A bouncy house made of stone and concrete. The best materials for bouncy houses. And let's see here. I do believe the secret entrance should be this way. Oh, canon offices.
I can already tell.
Okay, not this area. Hang on, it's through the sewer system. Now I remember. So let's see here. It would be the far south side, right? Hang on. By the 3. Ah! Ha! Ah! 1 false god. 2 false gods. 3 false gods. Yeah, I do believe it is through the sewer system. Oh, that rat can't even move. He's thinking about it, though. Look at that. He's really thinking about it. Too bad he can't reach, though. If I had a spear, then this encounter here would be a lot meaner. I can still outrange him, though. Nom 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 tasty. Well, 2 in 1 corpse. Yeah. But hey, it's still the corpse of a false god, so still counts. The couch. Okay, okay. 2.5. Men. That's what that makes me think of. Aha. Tasty rat. Nom 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 nom, get in my belly. Tasty rat. Nom 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 nom. Then this side leads up here. Okay, never mind. I thought I was on something. I think it's through the Library of Vivek then? I know there's a secret back path. I've just never taken it before. But honestly, I feel like I should take
There's
it.
no time for talk now. Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Okay, so honestly, it would have been cool if the fork had absorbed fatigue to show like you're eating the enemy, because most foods have restore fatigue. Yeah. Okay, so if that leads out the library. So this side is the library.
Find someone else to bother. Let's not make
This would be a little to the left. Wait, what? Okay, so oh wait, there's a passageway that leads to the High Fane right there. How do I get to that? Hang on. Oh my god, really? So it's sitting right here the whole time? Final boss of Morrowind City Navigation. Yeah. Oh, once a day power, gotta wait 24 hours. Alright, now I can go through the secret passageway. Hello. Thank you for coming, Big Head. You know the temple's doctrine on the Navarine. Perhaps it's time we change that doctrine. Yeah, so I am the Navarine, and I'm thinking about taking on Dagoth. Got any plans? Well, you're the one they call the Navarine. You're a heretic. Yep, tell me about the temple doctrine then. Let's see here. There we go. The temple must protect the people from the false doctrines, and your association with the Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have been chosen Hortor and Navarine by the Dunmer people, and we have reached a crisis with Dagoth. We can no longer defend the people against the awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Oh yeah? Our situation is desperate, but I would rather you have to hear the details of your situation and the circumstances leading up to that situation from Lord Vivek himself. He has agreed to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Yep. Good. Good. Here, have 2 keys. One, hang on. Well, have 2 keys. One to the private back entrance to my quarters. The other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. I regret that at present the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so for now, I'll ask that you avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivek is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting.
Leave me.
Well, the people be like, what, Dagothur is coming? But, like, the Neverine is French. You can't expect me to trust him. Want me to trust some French guy who just happens to be the chosen one? Bah. Like that'll ever happen. So yeah, let me head south. And head up the great stairs of Vivek. Bleh. But real quick, I guess I should repair my fork and try to get my helping pants re-equipped. There we go. Let me ready my pants, big head. He's got that southern energy. He has to ready his pants for talking to God. I guess I don't really need any of these keys anymore, huh? Vivek, I expected you. We have business, you and I. Yep. So now he's just going to tell us that the descendant priests were right. Dagothur is upon us. I must accept Wraithguard. I must swear that I'll use it to destroy Dagothur and use it to help the people of Morrowind. In which case he's just like, oh really? You would really take it that easily? What a loser. And now I must learn how to defeat Dagothur. Yep, I just gotta grab Sunder and Keening. And then talk with Dagothur himself and defeat him. So yeah. Oi. Bless me. Alright. Now, yeah, I guess I should just... I guess rushing in to grab Sunder and Keening wouldn't be too hard. Grabbing Keening would be a lot easier than grabbing Sunder. I guess I should wait another 24 hours. Help the people of Morrowind, not the false gods. I decide what is helping the people. Easy trade. Yeah. So yeah, I should be able to just wind form over there. And, I should probably grab some Sujama on the way, huh? That would definitely make it a lot easier. And I'm sure I can just get some Sujama here in St. Dellen. And I really just need them for the one fight you need to complete to get your hands on Sunder. Because Sunder is in possession of an enemy that you have to actually kill. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill Satan, but like, let me get some drinks first. Yeah. If I'm gonna save the world, I'm gonna do it drunk. Oh, right, these are glass workers, not alcoholics. That's a trader. That's the Potter's Hall. Trader. There's no inn over here? Really? St. Dellen is alcoholism and glass blowing mutually exclusive. Well, I mean, if someone who was drunk made my pottery, or made my glass wine bottles, I think I would notice. You know, just saying, you know, I might notice a little. Anyways, I'll know if there's gonna be an inn here either. Doesn't look like it. Oh, please tell me I don't have to run all the way to the foreign quarter just for a drink. I guess I might have to, though. They're going to know. How would they know? How would they know? Meanwhile, the wine bottle is a friggin' Klein bottle over here.
I will listen out, man.
Could you imagine just accidentally making a Klein bottle, though? Just by drunk making a wine bottle? Yep, he has, Sujama, so... time to throw some gold at him. Make him my best friend. And time to buy as much Sujama as I can. Oh wait, that's Mazde. Sujama as I can. Let's go ahead and just... oh, he also has moon sugar. Wait. Oh, he restocks 3? Wait, what? Hang on, what's going on here? If I buy this Sujama, how much Sujama is he going to have in his inventory after this? 14 now. Okay, so it's a false... it was a false restock, I guess? I just had to jostle it a little. They're gonna know. How would they know? How would they know? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some Sujama for dealing with an ash vampire. Of course, this guy's gonna have one hell of a ruined stock. let's see here. If I go down to... That'll leave me with 84. I don't think... I can't carry 84, can I? I'm going to carry 70 bottles of Sujama. That should be a fair enough trade, right? The barkeeper being held at Fork Point right now. Yeah, basically. He's just like, I'm so confused. How are you doing this? Drink 3. Alright. Time to fly on over to Red Mountain and absolutely terrorize the volcano side. And of course, erase a ash vampire out of existence. And notice that even though I'm mostly encumbered, I'm still moving at a relatively quick rate. Tell you what, if I just drink 1, that should just significantly boost my speed. Allow me to also kick off, essentially. There we go. Third person wind form with the cartoon running fists. Also, mashy. SpongeBob, me boy. Alright, now I know that the Keening dungeon should be a lot closer. And I know that Keening is relatively close to the dungeon entrance. So yeah, that should be a Drussel right here. Also, man. Oh, wait, I think this is, this might be Sunder? No, this has to be a Drossel, right? Also, I don't have any picks on me, so this is gonna be fun. How many lock splitter do I have? None. And I never picked up a spell that opens locks. Okay. But I do believe that just over here should be where... Oh, there it is. A Drossel Tower. Yep, here's Keening. Weighs a little bit, but can definitely carry it. Also, look at that gold cost. Big head when you don't got any pigs on him. SpongeBob me Bob. Sponge boy me Bob. Well, anyways. Go ahead and save here now that I have keening.
I have you.
The fact that... Is that really what they did for this area? No. There's no freaking way. Is that actually 100% true always? Hang on. Because I've always wondered why I would see the text pop up. Okay, it doesn't seem to pop up again. I didn't didn't realize keening did so little damage. Funnily enough, it's actually still kind of busted. Because its swing speed is a lot strong. Like, if I remember correctly, because of its swing speed and its swinging rate, you can actually terrorize the late game with it. Even though the damage is small, you can stun lock just about everything. Oh my god, it actually is how they did it. Every day, these dead dreamers spring back to life so they can die again. That is the funniest crap I have ever noticed. Because I've always wondered why every time I enter a Drossel, I always hear like 3 Dunmer dying. Turns out that's the case. That's why. It's because 3 Dunmer die every time you enter the place. Now to go to Viminal and grab the other place. That sounds like something Dagother would do. Yeah, just make all of his followers die infinitely. Because... why not? You know, it's funny. May as well. Alright, Outer Fortress. Just in this area here, there is a lot of death. Oh, great. Damage strength. Get away from that guy as soon as possible. You know what? Here, I can continue keeping my invisibility up and actually, practice having... Here. So let's see, I can drink 1 Sujama. Fly around. Get out another wind form, because I still have 30 of them. And I mean, I could just restock at Old Rune, whatever. And I can just constantly oh, that's Dagother. I'm a little too early for that. Viminal is just this way. Drop a new save right here. Then turn invisible. Fly past everything. Oh god. Come on. Hall of Torque. Oh god. And there he is. Let me go ahead and Warrior Blessing. I mean, 68 Sujama bottles would absolutely solo day off. Yep. Alright, so this here is going to be this one little ash vampire. This guy isn't even truly special. There we go. Nom 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 nom. Alright, let's see here. He has the Amulet of Hearthiel, which fortifies strength, fortifies hand to hand, gives you shield, and gives you levitation. Yeah, there's no reason you would ever not have levitation in this game, especially by this point in the game. Anyways, gotta make my break for it now. Now time to fly over to Aldrune. Time to restock on scrolls, grab all the Sujama I'm going to need from Balmora. And then time to absolutely terrorize Dagother. That's what happens when you misspell her Hearthiel on your scroll, apparently. Alright, let's see here. Fly down this way. Fly through this doorway.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Yeah, such an honor to be in my way. Move, woman! Get out of the way! I know there's an enchanter in there, right? Oh wait, you're the person. Listen. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get all my gold back and then some. And then time to... Oh boy, I cannot afford every single scroll you have. But I still want to cut it close, you know? Maybe not that close. That actually might be close enough. And I should still make all of my money back. Even after I do this. Oh yeah, easily. Also, holy crap, I just realized there's no Glass Short Sword Wakazashi or Tono. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Glass really gets a bad rap when it comes to short blades. Though honestly, Daedric just picks up for it. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because like Daedric is so heavy, yet it covers the light stuff that thieves would use. Oh yeah, and I guess now we can just head straight back to Balmora, grab all my Sujama, buy some more,
Yes, what is it?
or at least buy some more and then grab all my Sujama to maximize. Then I should be able to easily just fly all the way through the entirety of Dagothur, being able to open all of the doors unchecked, unnoticed, and be able to go straight to Dagothur to eat them. Yeah, the magic system in this game is honestly a little busted.
What do you want?
Where's my bark hit? Oh, there she is.
Please, have a look around.
Here, because I can just easily do... buy as much Sujama as I can. Then I guess sell back. Do I even want to sell back a lot? I guess if I sell back... Well, thieves really got to get themselves the Goblin Short Sword, because, wow, 35 base damage. Yeah, Goblin Short Sword is ridiculous. Though, honestly, I feel like my favorite short sword in the game has to go down to the Reekling Lance. Because that's such a cool looking sword. With the wolf head as the blade. Like, that's such a cool sword. Let's see here, because I can sell... I could sell like a solid... You know what? I don't really need that much gold. What am I doing? Here's how I'm going to do this. Because I can just cut the gold as close as I want it. Because I got plenty of gold. I'm not going to need any more of this gold. I may as well make the most out of it. So here, let's see here. If I buy all of this, can I cut? I don't think I can cut that down that far. Here, I'm going to drop maybe 1,000 or 2 off this Sujama and then buy and see how close I can cut it. Yeah, that's more reasonable. I should be able to afford this. And just barely. And then that's going to be the rest of my fundings for the rest of this game. I'm going to use all of my gold that I have acquired. I'll be broke poor, but at the end of the day, you know what? This is definitely the most big head thing to do. Alright, I need to... I need to look at my fundings a little better than... Let's see here. If I just buy a flat 400 or 4,000. That's 51k. So if I drop this down to 33,696, this should be a little more reasonable. There we go. So now I have 4,000 Sujama. Let's see here. Every single Sujama I drink increases my strength by 250. So if I drink how much am I going to need to drink here? Is it going to be a flat 50 every time, or I guess... Okay, 50 is enough. The gameplay loop of this challenge: run buy alcohol, drink alcohol, buy more alcohol, repeat. Alright. I have just enough carry weight to move over here. Grab all the extra alcohol I'm going to need. So time to drink another 50. Actually, that there should be enough. Alright.
Go ahead.
Time to take flight. Ooh. And I'm definitely going to need all these scrolls of wind form. Alright. I should definitely have enough Sujama to get over there with at least most of my Sujama. Okay. Time to drink another... I think, I think I'm gonna need about this much. Drink another 80. Imagine you got like a wagon of Sujama piled up 30 feet in the sky. Yeah. Come on. Of course, I'm just barely flying along here. Drunk flying. You gotta love it. But hey, this should definitely be enough Sujama to absolutely erase Dagother. I should be able to do this in just one little bite. Alright, here we are, Dagother. This here's the outer facility. Okay, I'm gonna need to have as many scrolls of wind form as possible. Gonna need another... Oh boy. Really, that Sujamma I grabbed in Balmora was just insurance. Just insurance so I can actually travel the rest of the way. But hey, at least I'll look at this way. The more Sujamma I consume on the way there, the less I'll need to consume just to continue my traversal there. I know I need to keep going down. And I do believe it is this way. Come on. Oh god. Bigot is actually 100% alcohol by weight. Alright, let's see here. If I drink... Nope, not enough. Come on. Here we are. Here we actually are. Holy crap, I made it. I don't really need to leave this place. All I have to do is complete this. Alright. I should definitely have enough strength to just pull this off, but just in case, I'm going to drink a little more. I know I'm going to need significantly more than this for the next fight, but, because Dagother definitely has a lot of health.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
It began here, it will end here. Have you any parting words? Let's get to our business. But here, I like to listen to the parting words first. But I have won this place in power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise. I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. Offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you. And even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live. So yeah, final questions. There we go. I just ate them. On to the next area. Also, there's the heart ring. And I suppose I should be really nice and ready. What a fool you are. Hold on, what are you doing with 4,600 Sujammas? Let me just drink another 100. Or actually, I'll just drink another 50 real quick. Make sure the fork is nice and repaired. Drop a save here. Let's see here. Can I one-shot into Dagother?
I'm a god. How can
Not in
you
the
kill a
slightest.
god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be...
Okay, nice. So he can still one-shot us. So I have to fly past him, avoid his hit. Then I guess just bait out his attacks, so... Let's see here. I still got the Scrolls of Wind form, so...
What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive?
There we go.
There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons.
Oh wait,
It
he
is
can't
not
see
too
me
late for
because
my
I'm
mercy.
actually invisible. So in that case, I can just fly up here. Drink all the Sujama I need to one-shot him. I'm definitely going to need all of this Sujama. Then I'm going to have to wait for it to all wear off so I can actually destroy the Heart of Lorkhan without eating it. Or, I'd say 1,000 at least. Yeah, at least. You know, maybe just one more 1,000 Sujama bottles and we should be good. If only I could set up like an auto clicker, you know. But I don't know how to get an auto tapper thing set up for controller. I think it's like auto fire or something. You know, the thing that Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 1 would detect if you try to use it. Or even if you just spam circle fast enough, he'll just say you're using it. And just kill you off there. The real final boss was the rashes on the thumb we made along the way. This is probably going to crash my game the second I leave it, because all of these particles are going to fire at once. You know, just a vent. Oh my! It actually crashed. That is actually the funniest shit ever. I actually crashed my Morrowind by drinking enough Sujama. So note to self, Sujama can be bad in excess. Well, I mean, 1,000 D cells on screen at once makes sense. Yeah, it didn't even want to load at first. It was like, do I even want to do this? So here, we'll drink. I guess we have to do like 300 at a time.
What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand
So
and
he's going to be floating
intoxicating
there.
innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape.
Alright.
No recall or intervention
I'm going
can
to
work
go
in this
down
place.
to...
Come, lay down your weapons.
Okay,
It is not
so
too
yeah, it
late
is
for my mercy.
hundreds that it shoots up. Let's see here. So I'm going to do it because I was noticing some lags. If I do, by the way, Metal Gear Solid auto-fire detection actually checked if you started it before the minigame. So if you started the punishing mansion before the bar starts moving, so you were cheating according to the game. Oh, okay. Which I think that's especially stupid because it's like, people are going to be anxious and start doing it before it pops on screen. Especially speedrunners. So here, if I go from 750 down to 600... Oh dear God, where did Dagothur go? Did he shoot himself out into the volcano? Where did he go? I saw him fly off in this direction. Oh, there he is. There he is again. Okay, alright, so I'm going to need to wind form up. Just so he doesn't see me. Alright. He fell. Yeah. If I do this again... Let's see here. I'll just do 100 at a time, because that should at least allow the game to handle it. Yeah, because this game does seem to have some limitations. Do like 300 at a time. Yeah, I suppose that could work, but it's like, it gets laggy the more I do it. Oh, there he goes again. Can I one-shot him? Nope, he actually, he can survive that. Here, I guess, Oh. Did I... sequence broke the game. You don't want it wearing off. Yeah. Is Dagoth still down here? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna restart that because, okay, you forgot to hit him with keening. Yeah. I kind of just destroyed the heart a little too fast.
What a fool you are. I'm a
Here,
god.
so I guess
How
if
can
I
you kill
fly
a
up
god?
here...
What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be
Okay,
so
I think
naive?
I started to
There is
figure
no
it out,
escape.
so...
No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not
Whoa.
too late for my mercy.
Careful there, Dagoth. Wouldn't want to do something you'd regret. Okay, so... I want to see if I can one-shot him with the fork. So here. We'll try this again a few more times. Let's see here, if I go down to 600, I know the game is able to withstand it, and I have to give it a second for the particles to go away before I try more. Let the particles go away. Alright, so I know I gotta respawn Dagoth now. That should be fine. If I do this in groups of 200, then I should be able to get it done right. Let's see here. I should be able to just straight up break the fork over his head, too. Though I feel like you need strength into the millions before you start breaking weapons over people's heads. Though by that point, it's better to just use throwing weapons since they don't break. And you can get as many of them as you want. Come on. There we go. So now I got 23,000 strength. Do I really need to keep going? Let's see here. Because I should be able to consume in total a full 1,000 Sujama bottles doing this. And it should be enough to be able to take them out in one bite. And that's the real challenge I want to do, is to see if I can eat Dagoth in one bite with my fork. Come on. I know this game really doesn't like me doing this because it seems to lag a little more every time I go through this. I mean, the game crashing right there. Oh. Come on, frames. Stay with me. Thank you. 33,000. And of course, we can carry upwards to 165,000 pounds. Good God. Okay, I did the math. I think you need a minimum of 150,000 strength. Ooh. How much strength do you think I could get consuming all of these Sujama bottles? I mean, I personally think I might be able to hit 150. Yeah, because I know second phase Dagoth is like super strong. He's meant to be unkillable, but you know, meant to be and actually is are two completely separate things. I honestly think the ghosts in the hall is 200,000 from your 4K left. Oh. Don't crash, don't crash. Oh. Get through it. Oh. I drank a little more than I thought. That was scary. Alright. Let's get down to 3,800 now. Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to... Then of course I'm also going to have to re-summon Dagoth by touching the floor in the right spot. Well, that should be too much of a hassle. The math was simple. According to USP, the strength modifier is strength plus 50, 100%, divide by 100, so that's a percentage. At 100 strength, you get 50% bonus, so at 2 maximum base damage, you need a 150 times increase, so that's 150,000. Nice. You should probably approach Dagoth Thur so that you can hit him before your Sujamma batches wear off. Yeah. The problem is balancing the drinking with being able to drink more. Since if I do too much, it crashes the game. So I have to do just enough so the game freezes a little, skips a beat, does its thing, and then realizes, oh yeah, you only have 53,000 strength. That's not the 4 million you need to break the game. So here, I'm actually going to save here. Because I got a shite ton of Sujamma in my system. Time to drink more. Gonna need more. If I keep drinking them 200 at a time, we should be able to easily one-tap Dagoth Thur. Come on. So let's see here. Every 2,000 or every 200 I drink should be another 1,000, right? So boy. Or at least another 2,000. At the very least. Let's see here, because that's 50. Or actually, no, 1,000. Let's see here. Oh. Every time the music stops for a second, that really makes me think, oh god. And now I'm starting to lose time. Oh. Okay, you know what? Now or never. It seems I'm starting to hit a point where... Oh, I think because... I know what that was. I hovered over the effect, so that crashed the game. Damn, F. Okay. I hovered over the effect, so that's what crashed the game, because it was trying to load in so many plus 50s. Okay, so noted. Never hover over my effects. Because that's going to crash the game. Okay, well I did save pretty close on, so... Come on. Let's see here. So that's 53,000. Here, I'll drink another 200. I'll then wind form. I'll have to just make sure to not hover over any of my effects. But then I'll wind form, fly down, summon Dagoth Thur, and see about tasting them. This is honestly a crazy experiment. I do kind of like, though, that this game actually has its own, like, safety feature for crashing. Like, for safe crashing. Like most games on Xbox, if you lag it out, it'll just straight up say, oh, sorry, you lagged it out, so we're going to boot you out of the entire screen now. But Morrowind, if you lag it out, it's like, ooh, yeah, we're actually going to, I think I miscalculated, it's actually 15,000. You probably need more because he has armor and shield and stuff. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to save real quick, and I'm going to test it. If it doesn't work, then I'll just have to try it again. Oh, okay, so noted. Dagothur does auto-know exactly where you are. Come on. Yes! Kind of salty. I mean, if the game itself reboots the console, I hope it... One shot! Yeah, and hang on, look at how much durability that took. Dear God! One-shotting Dagothur only did half damage to my fork. I'm honestly surprised with how quickly this fork gets damaged. Anyways, time to disable the Heart of Lorkhan. Let me give it a taste. Tastes like dead god. Anyways. I think I have to hit it with Sunder first and then Keening? Or is it Keening first?
What are you doing?
Oh? Keening, Sunder.
What are you doing? Stop!
There we go. And then, drink enough Sujama just to be able to fly. Sunder, then Keening. Yeah. Briefly 60,000 strength. Yeah, if I drink a full 50, that should be enough to carry this 3,550. There we go. Well, anyways, I've done it. I have consumed Dagothur, and I even had a little taste of the Holy Lorkhan. I have defeated Dagothur with nothing more than a fork, and beat Morrowind only using my fork. And lots and lots and lots of Sujama. I guess time to grab my final reward from Azura real quick. There it is. Wait, what? Wait, why'd the final... Okay, I think I broke the sequence of the game. There was supposed to be a final cutscene there. But somehow... Nothing more than a fork and 8 million Sujama. Hey man, what about me? Oh yeah, the 8 million. Yeah. Yeah, so... I think I did it so good. I think I beat it so good that it even broke the sequence of the game because... Okay, that was cursed. Well, anyways... That was Morrowind with a fork. There was sadly no ending cutscene because I guess I drank so much Sujama that it broke everything, but hey. That was honestly not too bad. This challenge run didn't really take all that long. And I mean, it goes to show I completely consumed Dagoth. Not all 3 versions of them, because there was that one version of them that flew off into the volcano. The game is rebelling against your glitchy methods, lol. Yeah, it wants me to play Morrowind like a normal person. And hopefully the glitches and exploits here in my Big Head run don't mess with Valor Dreth. Also, this save only has 163 blocks. You know, what constitutes a block in Morrowind save files? I guess it's just how much you have on your person. Anyways, how much data you've altered. Though even altered data doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's mostly of what's in the surrounding area. But yeah, that's it for the rest of this series. I guess next on the list, I can try out Baldur's Gate 3 as Dagoth, see how well that goes, if I can do that. Though that would mostly just be a roleplay run, character run, kind of like beating Oblivion as Jagger Thorn. But of course I'm going to have to get a video made up for Big Head. So another challenge mega video. Good run, huh? Yeah, so I do believe that's going to be a good place to wrap up the rest of this series. I do hope you all enjoyed. This has been your bro Frostbrew, and I think I'm going to catch you on the next one. Later!